Here we are again. I'm Jeff Schwartz of Schwartz Performance, and this is our July 2025 shop update video. I'm here in our final assembly area. Let me show you what we got going on here and in the rest of the shop. This is that 800 horsepower 78 Mercedes 450 SLC, street/track car. Got a couple more things to button up on it, and then it's going to go to the customer. We're continuing to assemble this 1970 Challenger. This one's got a Hellcat Redeye with a T56 Magnum 6-speed. You might also notice that these door switches here are actually C6 Corvette door switches, so there's no handle on here. Just reach in there, press the switch, and the door pops open. Can't wait to see this one on the road, and it should be getting there pretty soon. This 70 AMX still needs the speedometer calibrated. We installed BMW power seats in there. All that stuff's good. Everything's ready to go. This was a chassis install we did several years ago, and we dialed some things in on it, and it's essentially ready to go once we calibrate the speedometer. We had a defective instrument, and we got that warranted, and that's been replaced. And just calibration needs to be done, and hopefully the hellacious thunderstorm that we got going on right now will end soon and we can get that done. This 1,000 horsepower Chevy 2 Nova is getting closer to the finish line. We ran into a little bit of a problem when we come to a stop. The torque converter is not releasing, and we think it's a calibration issue with the computer that controls that. We've made some adjustments. We got to do a couple more adjustments, and hopefully it'll be ready to roll out the door to California pretty soon. Yes, this Mustang convertible is back from interior jail. It's been a little over 6 months since we've seen it here in the shop. The owner's coming in tomorrow from Florida, and he's going to test drive it, and I'm sure he's going to love the result of it so far. This LS7 powered 66 Chevelle is just about ready to go to the customer, and this thing has a T56 Magnum and the 427 LS7. It's a really neat combination. I love the color. Anyway, a couple minor things to button up, and then it's heading out to the customer. The last time we were on the dyno with this thing, we had a little problem with the transmission. We got the high impedance, low impedance injectors all figured out, and we did make a couple of dyno pulls on it, but the transmission was acting up. So we've had to remove the transmission, go through it one more time, and we've got everything corrected. So it's going back on the dyno one last time, and then everything should be dialed in as far as getting it back to the customer. He did want us to change the shifter to a different shifter, so we're going to be doing that as well. But another one almost at the finish line. We've got the chassis back from powder coating for this 66 Corvette in the proper color that the customer wanted from the beginning, black. We're just about ready to put the body back on. We've enlarged the transmission tunnel to fit the 4L80 automatic trans that he decided to go with, and we've also replaced the mini tubs, actually the wheel tubs with a mini tub so we can put wider tires in there. And then there's a rear fiberglass piece in the luggage area, I guess you'd call it, that we need to add a little more chopped fiberglass to give it a little more stiffness. And that's in there now. So we've got just a couple little things to do, and then we're gonna bedline the bottom of the body as well as the firewall, and then it'll get placed back on the chassis for final assembly. And this 55 Chevy has been completely mocked up in the build stage of the process. So now we've pulled the engine out and it's getting ready to go to the paint and body phase. The chassis for this 57 Ford has all been fabricated and tacked together. We are now test fitting it and checking for wheel and tire clearance and figuring out what type of wheel offsets and backspacing we're going to be needing. So initially, my measurements showed me that I could probably fit a 295 tire in here without mini tubbing it. We may have to just massage the wheel wells a little bit, But now that we have the chassis in there and have mocked everything up and looked at how the outer wheel well inner skin takes up some room, we've got like a double panel on the outer fender, I guess you'd say. So we're going to probably need to split that wheel well and mini tub it about 1 inch in order to fit that 295 tire in there. So anyway, that's what we're at on this. We're just test fitting the wheels and figuring that stuff out. And more forward progress. We did get the Godzilla engine. I think I showed you that last month, but it's going to get a single 4-barrel style intake with a air cleaner like a 312 dual quad. I guess it would be a W code car for the 1957 Ford, also known as the Thunderbird V8. So we're going to try to disguise that Godzilla to look as much as we can like the original optional engine that would have been in this car. This is that 70 Charger with the Elephant engine, over 1,000 horsepower. We are fabricating a closeout panel here for the area between the grille and the core support. We're also going to have an extension of this piece that actually covers up the top of the radiator. So it'll be a closeout panel that covers up the top of the radiator all the way to the back of the grille. Give it a cleaner look. The owner requested us to do that, so we're almost done with the fab work on that, and then obviously it'll get painted and reinstalled. This is that Redeye powered early CUDA, and we're doing a core support out of tubing and also fabricating the engine bay brace right now. So what we got here is one of our new Corvette chassis being fabricated. We now have 5 different chassis workstations here at Schwartz Performance, and this one has a Corvette chassis on it. If you'd like to have more information about the Corvette chassis, give us a call. Incidentally, it's the hottest new thing out there for Corvettes. It's unlike any other design. We've got a real beefy double A-arm setup at the rear with optional rocker arm suspension and inboard mounted shocks. We use a beefy Ford 9-inch third member along with heavy-duty CV axles that'll easily withstand over 1,000 horsepower. So if you want the latest and greatest Corvette chassis for your high horsepower Corvette, or something that you just want to cruise in that rides like a Cadillac, hit us up for those Corvette chassis. Well, that's all we have for this month. Hopefully next month I'll have more stuff done on this Corvette behind me. It's been a little derelict on the sidelines working on customer projects. So stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. By the way, I've been doing reels on Facebook, and most of them are technical in nature, how to do wheel back spacing, etc. So be sure and check those out. I had over a million views in the last 6 weeks on our Facebook reels.